Prepare to read Sky Color. Genre study. Realistic fiction stories are made up but could happen in real life. Look for characters who act and talk like real people, events that could really happen, ways pictures and words help you understand the story. Okay, so realistic fiction means that the author did make up this story out of their imaginations, but it could happen. Set a purpose. Read to make smart guesses or inferences about things the author does not say. Use what you know and clues in the text and pictures. All right, so sometimes, like with feelings, for example, the author might not say, oh, she's happy, but they might say, she's got a smile on her face, a hop in her walk, and the day just looked beautiful in her eyes. And from those clues, we can tell that she's happy. All right, so that's what inferences means. It means that the author does not say it, but we can make smart guesses using what they have told us. All right, so our power words for this week are artist, gallery, mural, and rummaged. All right, we can tell from this that looking at the cover of the book that this is going to be a story about maybe a girl who paints something about the color and she's looking up at the sky. All right, so let's find out. Meet Peter H. Reynolds. Listen to the audio to find out about the author and illustrator of Sky Color.
Peter H. Reynolds likes to work with children as much as he likes to draw and write. He says helping kids and grown-up kids to draw, write, feel brave, and get inspired are his favorite things to do. When he's not inspiring others to be creative, Mr. Reynolds draws and writes picture books. He likes to be barefoot while he works. Sometimes his characters have bare feet too.
All right, so that's a little bit about author and illustrator Peter H. Reynolds. Sky Color by Peter H. Reynolds. Marisol was an artist. She loved to draw and paint, and she even had her very own gallery. Not all her art hung in a gallery. Much of it she shared with the world. Do some of you guys put your paintings on the refrigerator? I know I do that. I put my kids' pictures up there, their drawings and their artwork. She painted posters to share ideas she believed in. This one says, save the ocean. So that's something that she believes in, taking care of our oceans. At school, Marisol was famous for her creative clothes, her box of art supplies, and her belief that everybody was an artist. Just like I tell you guys, I love your artwork. Sometimes you all are very critical of your own artwork, but I think it's beautiful. Yes, Marisol was an artist through and through. So when her teacher told the class they were going to paint a mural for the library, Marisol couldn't wait to begin. A mural for the library. A mural is a very large painting. It usually takes up a whole wall, or it's painted right on the wall. The classroom buzzed with the sound of brainstorming. The students talked and sketched. Together they made a great big drawing. Then they marched to the library. I'll paint a fish. I'll paint one too. I'll paint the ocean. Marisol shouted, I'll paint the sky. Look at them, how excited they are painting, just like when we used to get out our paints and paintbrushes and paint. That was always a fun time in class. Do you remember? Marisol rummaged through the box of paint, but could not find any blue. Usually when we think of a sky, we think of painting it blue, but she was rummaging through it. She was looking through all the paints, trying to find the color blue. How am I going to make the sky without blue paint? The bell rang. It was time to put their brushes down for the day. As she climbed aboard the bus, Marisol kept wondering. All the way home, she stared out the window. Look at her looking out the sky. Does the sky look blue? What colors do you see? I see red and yellow and orange, pink, darker shades of each of those colors. The sun lowered closer to the horizon. Look at it now. What colors do we see now? Pinks and purples. Later at home, Marisol watched day turn into night. Look at her, looking at the sky. That night, Marisol settled into a dream. She drifted through a sky swirling with colors. The colors mixed, making too many to count. Look at her in her colorful dream. In the morning, Marisol stood waiting for the bus in the rain. The sky was not blue. She smiled. At school, Marisol raced to the library. She grabbed a dish and began adding colors. This one, that one. She swirled the brush to make an altogether new color. Marisol then began painting on the wall. A boy asked, "What color is that?" "That," Marisol said, "that is sky color." Ooh, look at their mural. Turn and talk. Look at your mom or dad or brother or sister. Use details from sky color to answer these questions with a partner. Make inferences. Okay, remember we talked about using clues from the story to help us inference? How does Marisol feel about making the mural? All right, so think about that. What clues, what details in the text and pictures helped you know? Okay, so how does she feel about making the mural? And how do you know that? What color does Marisol think the sky is at the beginning of the story? Why does her idea change? Okay, when you're talking to your mom or dad and you are talking, okay, it's your turn to talk, but then when you're listening, listen carefully. Think of questions you want to ask your partner when it is your turn to talk. All right, so when we're sharing ideas, it's just as important to listen as it is to talk. All right, so this was our story of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed it.